So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. QB keeper all the way. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Auburn.
Great job here by the play caller going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll run it here. Picks up the first, looking for more. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. The Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage about to snap the ball again.
He's got it with room to run. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball for 31.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on him today.
Looking to chuck it again. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. He keeps it on a design run. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Crucial third down play coming up after that run.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Here he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Scanning the field. It's Wood. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Looking deep down the right side. And the ball is picked off. And he's bringing it back. He's at the 50. The 30. At the 20. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Pump over the middle. It's Johnson. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Aggies come to the line with 1st and goal.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Looking to scramble. Loaders into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Well, we had a short view of the offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Zips it down the middle. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
The semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Hermstreet. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead take. stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And that one will bounce out. To the end zone, the offense will start at the 25. It's a draw play. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And now they run the draw play. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that.
It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, in the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Hermstreet. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game.
Bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here's that defense shifting again. They start this playoff game with a pass. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's in the clear. At the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Auburn, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield and a touchdown. With all the build-up and all the hype, this is how we get started.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And now the handoff. Powering through. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
First down here for this offense. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Crucial third down play right here. Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. And that's one option. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback
just takes a knee here. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking tackles. They convert on third down and move the football to the 25.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show. Identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. To throw, it's Wood. Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And there's the point after. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And strong coverage there to tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. The quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. It'll be enough for a 1st down, brought down at the 43.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
First out at their own 43. Suddenly they're no longer backed up but near midfield after that one explosive play. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure.
The pass is incomplete to wrap up an eventful first quarter. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Back to throw again. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they get him to the ground at the 40. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here's the second down play. Looking for a gap. It's Brooklyn. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. Okay, it's third down after that run. Ball handed off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the first down. And Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently, and even Isaiah Spiller. Good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanted to make an adjustment for this critical down. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. The ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The Aggies will line up to punt it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
The tight end has got it. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, and they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Downfield shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Looking to throw again. And the receiver's got it. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Boy, this is outstanding by this offense. 3rd down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers. Very nice 3rd down conversion on the curve.
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Auburn. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Look, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Wood. Finds his man. It's Booker. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. The timeout is called in early stage late here in the second quarter.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. To dart right down the middle. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. The tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Seen this, the punting team on the field on first down. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there.
They fumble on the punt return, and now some new life for this offense that just left the field just a few moments ago.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's past the marker and still going. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's second down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
This time, a completion. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding some room at the 25. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Oh, he's got some space here. On the move. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Pulls it in. It's Evanson. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
This pass is caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and you can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Empty set now, 5 wide. They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on second down. Looks to the left, pass caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Caught by the receiver. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Auburn now operating in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Designed quarterback run. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Complete with a running back. But can he get there? Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
How about the risky call here by this offense? I love that they're going for it on fourth down. I'm not so sure about the play call. The defense was not fooled at all. Steps in front of this throw for a nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Catch made by the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Wood. Short pass finds the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there. Big versus big. And the Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Looking deep to the right side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He can go. Muscles past the defender. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Auburn now operating in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. And he's got it. Touchdown. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Dropping back, it's Wood looking for the wide out. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
With the option keeper here for a big gain for this Texas A&M quarterback, and reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do
deep shot toward the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal.
That's good for Fighting Texas A&M.
Quarterback drops back. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Here he goes. They get him down, but a huge game by the offense to grab momentum heading into the final quarter. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Running out of time in the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today. I don't know if he's done yet.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the extra point up and good. Makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Back to pass. It's Wood. Turns it loose downfield. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Looking to throw it again to the end zone, but incomplete.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
The short completion of the tight end. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Looking for a man deep down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Great cut. They whiff on it. Touchdown, Auburn. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know it was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that arrow. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Wood. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggies. The spot in the natty at stake. This defense is being shredded. Kirk, what can they do differently to stop this guy?
Man, I don't know. I mean, I would just keep trying to come up with double coverage or blitzing, something to try to slow down not just the receiver, but got to pressure the quarterback. But right now, the receiver's just in a zone. Sometimes you get into that spot, and it's so hard to get you out of it. I know if I were this quarterback, keep throwing him the rock.
Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Hey, you're down a couple scores. This is an outstanding call to try to get this football back. That's the first step in coming back. Now, let's try to steal a score here and see if you can do it all over again.
And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football.
On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it.
Looking to scramble.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Caught quickly. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Gain brings the ball to the 37. Another 1st down.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. And they trapped him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Close to the tight end. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down. And the back now goes in motion. He's throwing for it on fourth down.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. Now, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense. On fourth down, they get the football back here in this tight game. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. And the offense produced some magic. Looking downfield. It's Wood. With the catch, it's Booker. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play?
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end.
Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
First and goal here. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie.
And the quarterback dropping back.
Moves out of the pocket.
He'll throw it now.
Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
Solid game puts him in good position for second down and goal.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Touchdown, Aggies. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, they had to have the touchdown, Kirk, but now they got to get the ball back and score again for a chance to go to the national championship game.
They're keeping their hope alive on that sideline. That's all you can ask for. The season's on the line. You mentioned it. Trying to get to the national championship. It's time to make a big-time play here on an onside kick.
And it's caught, and a 2-point conversion will tie up this game here late in the fourth quarter.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Biggest drive of the game right here. Regulation time winding down.
The pass rush closing in. Off target with a throw, incomplete. They misfire on first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10.
On the run here, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay with him in man coverage. Very tough to do.
Catch made in space. Look out.
Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
On
first and 10, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain. And the defense calling time here with 26 seconds to play. Auburn getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. Net kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. That puts them back on top. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College.